Mitch Prinstein, a clinical psychologist and chief science officer for the American Psychological Association, is very concerned that with all this talk about and move to the metaverse, we're headed for a disaster. The mental health experts are asking if the metaverse will be a safe place, especially for kids and teens. If we go back in time to Second Life, we discovered that it wasn't that safe for anyone, let alone teens. But have we not learned anything since the launch back in 2003? Back in September, the Wall Street Journal published those confidential Facebook documents that showed that its platforms, especially Instagram, were harmful to a significant percentage of teens, most notably teenage girls, and specifically when it comes to body image issues. Facebook's internal documents said that among teens that reported suicidal thoughts, 6% of American users traced the issue directly to Instagram. 32% of the girls said when they already felt bad about their bodies, Instagram made them feel even worse. Fast track to 2022. Albert Rizzo, a psychologist who serves as the director for medical virtual reality at USC's Institute for Creative Technologies, says that today's social media platforms are already dangerous for some kids and teens. Virtual reality's level of immersion could make those problems even worse. There's a potency about being immersed in a world that is different than observing and interacting through a flat screen monitor, he says. Once you're actually embodied in a space, even though you can't be physically touched, we can be exposed to things that take on a level of realism that could be psychologically assaulting. He says that this is creating more loneliness. This is creating far more body image concerns and exposure to dangerous content that's related to suicide. One game publisher, VRChat, already shows evidence of dangers for young users. In December, research from the nonprofit Center for Countering Digital Hate found that minors were regularly exposed to graphic sexual content, racist and violent language, bullying, and other forms of harassment on VRChat's platform, which is typically accessed through Meta's Oculus headsets. The CEO, Imran Ahmed of CCDH, told CNBC that virtual reality does need a lot of safety built in from the start because you can't search the metaverse for hate or sexual abuse, he says. You can't. It happens in an instant, and there's nothing you can do. Top line is, as the metaverse is still in its infancy, we must build a metaverse responsibility doctrine and enforce it. Our kids' mental well-being and future is at stake.